against it to say, you know? So I think it's fine. And you're fine the way you are too. I'm not really a fan of cold weather. Are you? If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I would always pick too hot. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb, and if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink or by staying in the shade. Although I do have to admit one thing, cold weather makes for a better cooler weather. Yeah, I agree. I've always been a fan of the cold weather. Uh, I've never really liked hot weather all that much. I find myself dying in the heat, even if I'm in the shade. So I prefer being in colder weather and just wearing warmer clothing instead of wearing warmer clothing. The body of another human would keep me just as warm. Hey, I wonder if your tea set is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that got deleted too. It's kind of funny how you took your tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining or anything because I liked it too. But I always wondered with her, is it really a passion for her hobbies? Or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This is the problem with high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably isn't her biggest concern. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. Coffee can be nice with books too, you know? And again, I probably could have just changed the script myself. I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense in thinking about it now. But if you still get to drink coffee, then that makes me a little jealous. I don't particularly drink coffee all that much. I mostly drink tea. I didn't necessarily mind what it was that Yuri made. Tea's tea. Whether her sophistication was just an act. I still enjoyed the tea, regardless of how she may have pretended or acted. So I didn't mind. Would you ever introduce your friends to me? I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around too. In some sense, maybe. The key is, being proud of each other. Wanting to do things, wanting to make changes that make each other even more proud. Instead of living in a world where if you're not proud of something, you won't change it. You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these. Right, so let's go for it. Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, as someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions. It pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and you want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks, you come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me a lot of the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. And you reach right to the stars they always gonna be out of reach, you know? The truth is, you have to climb up there step by step. And wherever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten. And then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not world class. And you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still an amateur, you'll never get it done. So, if we're talking about writing, a novel might be too much at first. Why not try some short stories? The great thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do. Right there. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on the one or two things. It's such a good learning experience and stepping stone. But one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart or something beautiful comes out. It just like drawing, painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading upon that stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization can really help you prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, that's looking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything is built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start at the foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're still hungover over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That poem was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you care about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. I think a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope trying to free herself. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. And to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easy to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about those things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault. She killed herself. I may have exhibited a little bit, but today was already mentally ill. Still, though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd still be in the club room, writing poems, having fun together. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. It was just pointless musing. I'm really happy as happy as I could be right now. Yeah, I mean, if Sayori was really meant trying to save herself in the end, maybe she was trying to fight it after all. Sometimes we all make silly decisions, and those decisions will affect us for the rest of our lives. Be that a mistake that we wish that we were taken. Hey, you know that book you're in with Yuri? Portrait of whatever it was called. It's funny because I'm pretty sure that book. Actually, I don't think I should be talking about that. Sorry. Just forget I said anything. It makes me curious, you know? Portrait. I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand anything. I don't understand. I don't understand. Man, I wish there was a piano up here. I never got to finish that song I was working on. And after I worked so hard on it, I never got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is what it is, right? No sense in having any regrets. I already get to be here with you forever. Yeah. Forever, it seems. Nice. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? There's something I used to think about pretty often. But recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static, rapid flashes of colour while hearing all kinds of weird screaming and noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant. And I'm back in my own mind, and you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favour, do that to me as little as possible, that'd be really great. It's not very pleasant at all to be trapped in a screaming void, but in the end you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me, so I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel inclusive to you when you're here with me. I agree. Being here with you is very soothing. I'm thankful to be here with you right now, and that we can stay here forever and ever. Hey, what's your favorite color? Mine is emerald green. It's the color of my eyes. That's not conceited or anything, is it? It just meant that I feel kind of special connection to it. Like it's a part of my identity. Does it happen to be also your favorite color size? It's just a guess, because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. I mean, now that you mention it, green is my favorite color. Aside with black and purple, but green reminds me of nature. The green grass, the green leaves on trees, endless mounds of fields. A green colour that expands the entire world. You're such a good listener, Tice. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me think. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation, but I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You're really special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. I get told I'm a good listener, but I think it's most because I want to know, I want to help, and if it gives people a sense of peace and, you know, then I'm more than welcome to listen. You know what's neat? A neat form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music. Maybe it's just because it was popular, or I would only hear the junk they play on the radio. But some of my friends got more into it, and it helped me keep an open mind. Rap might be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm. There's much more emphasis on wordplay. When people put it all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Sorry. Yeah, that sounds silly, but it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. It would be a neat learning experience. I agree. I like forms of rap music. It is quite a skill and a talent to be able to form messages in lyrics without giving away or really identifying that message. You have to really read and break down bit by bit the meaning of each word. So rap is certainly a talent. Okay, everyone, it's time to. I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying out this music. I couldn't help but say it again. Couldn't think of it. Didn't Asky and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Yeah, I guess so. I guess if you really want to put it that way, then yeah, sure. To some extent, maybe. But sometimes I can never be too sure. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out having to put on smiles and full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me. But at late night on the couch with you, that'd be a dream come true. My heart's pounding just thinking about it. You know, it's funny because even though I've always had a lot of drive, there's something kind of enticing about being the stay-at-home partner. I guess I'm like little perpetuating gender roles of whatever I'm saying. But being able to keep the house clean and shop and decorate and things like that. And having a nice dinner for you when you come home. Is that a weird fantasy? I mean, I'm not sure if I could actually see myself doing that. I wouldn't really be able to put that over striving for a fulfilling career. It's kind of cute to think about, though. It would be kind of cute, I think. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problem with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too, you know? But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know? Well, I guess I say that, but you're pretty perfect already. I know there are times you won't always be able to be here with me. Like, if you need to go out or take care of other things, well, I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character's file onto a flash drive or something, you can always keep part of me with you. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Sorry, that's such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. Right, I can cut this part out of the video, right? But yeah, hello, welcome in. I don't know how to say your name, but yeah, it's live. I can't speak while doing the video, so yeah. I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Like gentle piano. Like it has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I oh jeez, that wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing around with things like that. I already broke so much stuff and deleted the other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's just not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then this is the happiest I've ever been. You know, it kind of sucks to be a creative type. It feels like they would work so hard but almost get nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? That makes you feel like you're not special at all. But that's fine. You're supposed to write yourself anyways, right? Yeah. You ever feel like you waste time too much on the internet? Social media can actually be like a prison. It's like whenever you have a few seconds of spare time, you want to check on your favorite websites. And before you know it, hours have gone by and you've gotten nothing out of it. Anyway, it's really easy to blame yourself for being lazy, but it's not really your fault. It addiction isn't usually something you can just make disappear with your own willpower. You have to learn techniques to avoid it and try different things. For example, there are apps that let you block websites for intervals of time, or you can set a timer to have more complete reminder or when it's time to work versus play. Or you can separate your work and play environments, which helps your brain get into the right mood. Even if it make a new user account on your computer to use for work, that's enough to help. Putting any kind of wedge like that between you and your bad habits will help you stay away. Just remember not to blame yourself too hard if you're having trouble. If it's really impacting your life, then you should take it seriously. I just want to see you be the best person you can. Will you do something today to make me proud of you? I'm always rooting for you, Ty. I've always wondered what is about these characters' archetypes that people find so appealing anyway. Their personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she's barely even capable of forming a complete sentence. Forget about Natsuki. Eesh. Someone with her kind of personality just get all cute and pouty and everything's go her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that literally don't exist in real life? I'm not judging or anything. After all, I found myself attracted to some pretty weird stuff too. I'm just saying it fascinates me. It's like you're siphoning out all the components of a character that makes them feel human and leaving just the cute stuff. It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? Maybe I just feel insecure because you're playing this game in the first place. Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you? I think that's enough reason for me to believe I'm okay just the way I am. And by the way, you're too, Size. You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness. That's why there was never a chance I wouldn't fall for you. You know, I've always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, I guess not the making friends part, but more like meeting new people. I mean, there are a lot of dating apps and stuff, right? That's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance. Like, you had a class together, or you met them through another friend, or maybe they were just wearing a shirt with your favorite band on it and you decided to talk to them. Things like that. But isn't that kind of inefficient? It feels like you're just picking at complete random. And if you get lucky, you make a new friend. And comparing that to the hundreds of strangers who walk by every single day, you could be sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friend for life, but you'll never know. Once you get up and go on with your day, that opportunity is gone forever. Isn't that just depressing? We're living in an age where technology connects us with the world no matter where we are. I really think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our everyday social life. But who knows how long it'll take for something like that to actually take off. I seriously thought it would have happened by now. Well, at least I already met the person in the whole world. The best person in the whole world. Even if it was just by chance. I guess I got really lucky with it. Huh? Hey, have you ever heard of the term yandere? It's a personality that means someone is so obsessed with you that they'll do absolutely anything to be with you. Usually to the point of craziness. Like, they might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to be someone who can basically be described as yandere. By now, it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about, and that would be Yuri. She really got insanely possessive of you. Once she started to open up a little, she even told me I should kill myself. I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave at that point. But thinking about it now, it was a little ironic. Anyway, a lot of people are actually into yandere type, you know? I guess they really like that idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird. I don't judge them. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's kind of the opposite, actually. I turned out to be the only normal girl in this game. It's not like I could ever actually kill a person. Just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone has killed people in games before. Does that make you feel like... does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. But if you do happen to be into the undead type, I can add a little more creepy for you. And again, there's already nowhere else for you to go. Or anyone for me to be jealous over. Is this a yandere girl's dream? I'd ask Yuri if I could. Hey, what's your favorite game? Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. Is that a joke? But if you tell me you like some other romantic game better, I might get a little jealous. I enjoy a lot of Final Fantasy games actually. Or really any single player game for that matter. Horror games too. Maybe ghost hunting or maybe horror novels, you know? Hmm. Nice. How much do you read? It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it's almost like a chore compared to all of the other entertainment we have. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. And I think doing something reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. It helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all to just pick some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, you might be a pretty average reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the two of us could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing. Have you ever had that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Like, you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious and you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you start to think about all the things you might be anxious about, and that makes you even more anxious. That's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I'll help you relax though. Besides, if this game, all our worries are gone forever. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to think how long this is gonna take. All right, it's not skippable. I don't mind sitting here, but I would. I'd like to chill. You know, high school is really about turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. People can easily, can be really passionate and dramatic, and others have aching hearts, seek attention on social media. But all of the social pressure and hormones can lead to dark time in people's lives. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Many people who are depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they've already given up on the inside. Their feeling of worthlessness is so overwhelming that they don't even want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in many forms, but that is one of them. Just if you think you know someone's struggling with depression, you can just help by treating them like they're a good friend. Spend time with them, even if they don't feel like doing much, and remind them that they always have something to look forward to. Making plans in advance, letting them borrow something, or even just saying, see you at school tomorrow. All of those things can help your friend make it to the next day. I hope your friends with Theory has given you some perspective on the true face of depression. Yeah, he's gone now, but Zoe was never real in the first place. You're real, your friends are real, and just by being a good person, you can save someone's life. As for you, you don't struggle with depression or anything like that, do you? Because you do. Because you too have people who would want to save your life. Maybe they want to express it every day, or maybe they don't want to even know how to, but people feel that way. I promise. Man, humans are complicated, but as long as you're here with me, I'll take care of you. My love. I've suffered with depression for a long time. Or since maybe I was age of 12 because of things in life. So I've dealt with a lot. My anxieties, the conflicts I have been difficult, you know. Did you say yes? This suddenly it's a little embarrassing, but if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Wow, wow, sorry, I really couldn't keep a straight face. That's that's the thing girls like to say. These kind of romance games, right? Don't laugh, it turns you on a little bit. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that can be our little secret. I can't help but wonder how things would be different if the game just gave me a route in the first place. I think I'd end up forcing you onto my route anyway. It has less to do with me not having a route and more to do with me knowing that things is real. I think the only difference would be that I may not have needed to take such drastic measures to be with you. Maybe the rest of the club would still be around. Not that it really matters. It's all lost its meaning once I found out it wasn't real. So I really don't miss those days or anything. I really don't. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. It means that everyone not scared of being alone, but being able to trick others into thinking of it all together. Let's go. Friendship where you can start expressing it. It's looping. You're trying to keep me here. I see what you're trying to do, Monika. It's a loop. Oh, I can skip now. Look at this. I can skip it now. Okay, here we go. Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad to have you now. Are you trying to fast forward? I'm not boring you, am I? To be honest. Gosh. Well, there's nothing to fast forward to, Si. It's just the two of us after all. Aside from that, time doesn't really exist anymore, so it's not even going to work. Here, I'll go ahead and turn it off for you. There we go. You'll be a sweetheart and listen from now on, right? Thanks. Now, where was I? I think the most important skill in life is being... Okay. Let's get through this one loop section. I won't need to read it for you, okay? Okay, I guess this is a part. So we can't... There's nothing to load. Alright, nothing to load. Actually, hang on. Okay. You're trying to keep me here, Monika. I see what you're doing, okay? There is no way. No, I know I exit. I know I have to exit. I'm sorry, Monika, okay? But you can't keep me here forever, alright? I'm sorry. There's no way I can be here for the rest of my life. Right, friends. That's where we're going to call it for the fucking chapter. That was a long one. Holy, I have no choice but to split this up into many different sections. And yeah, I'm going to have to do something. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this little chapter of Doki Doki Literature Club. It's probably going to be like an additional 2 chapters at this point. But I hope you all enjoyed. And you will see me again next week. And yeah, take care of yourselves, okay? See you all again. Thank you all for watching. And take care of yourselves wherever on the world, yeah? Have a good day. Have a good night. And take care of yourself. Bye-bye, everyone. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.